What do you say, everybody? Welcome to Smokies Insider. That's our inside look at the Cubs AA affiliate Tennessee Smokies as they play here. Another great homestand at Smokies Stadium. Today is episode number 13. We're on July 3rd. We got a game 7 o'clock tonight against the Rocket City Trash Pandas. And after the game tonight and another 7 o'clock game tomorrow, which is a Sunday, and that's a rarity, but it's the 4th of July, so we'll have fireworks after tonight's game and tomorrow's game, and we really hope to see you at the ballpark. Frank LaSala is going to join us here momentarily to talk about last night's win. Another W for the Smokies. They're playing their best baseball of the season. They've won 5 straight games, and they did it last night in front of a great crowd. We're going to have Jared Young on the show. He's the first baseman who has really helped jolt the Smokies into this winning streak. He's been great at the plate, at first base, and he's been a godsend for this team that seems to be really coming together right now as we head through the start of July and Independence Day. We're going to have Crazy Jay on. He's going to join me for one of our Smokies Stadium beer reviews. We're going to actually try Hee-Haw Dunkel, which might be the best beer in the state of Tennessee as far as craft beers are concerned. They brew it down in Johnson City. And here at Smokies Stadium, you can get it in all the stands. And if you go out to left field, Hee-Haw at the yard deck. And so they have it out there as well. So we're going to do that. But before we get into anything else, let's talk about last night's game. It was one for the ages. At least you could say that for Christopher Morel. He's one of the Cubs' top prospects. It was a doubleheader. And Christopher Morel took over both games of the doubleheader sweep. Here's Frank LaSala.
The Smokies and Rocket City Trash Pandas playing a doubleheader out at Smokies Stadium on Friday night after Thursday's game was rained out. Dakota Chalmers started the opener. Chalmers went 2 2/3 innings, did not allow a run, and struck out 4 in his Smokies Stadium debut. The Smokies won Game 1 9-2. They hit 4 home runs in the first game. Here's the first of the 4. Christopher Morel hits one deep to left field into the second row of seating in the double deck. That put the Smokies up 3-0. An inning later, Darius Hill lines one into left field for a base hit. His 26th RBI of the year put the Smokies up 4-0. And then Christopher Morel once again. Morel had a monster first game. He went 3 for 4, hit 2 2-run home runs, scored 2 runs. He also singled. Bottom of the 5th inning, the Smokies would go back-to-back for the first time this season. Here, Chase Strumpf hits a 2-run home run the other way. His 3rd home run of the season. That put the Smokies up 8-1, and then Tim Cisnera gets into one a few pitches after Strumpf's home run. That's Cisnera's 2nd home run at Smokies Stadium. That one almost left the park. That put the Smokies up 9-1. The Smokies would win Game 1 by a final of 9-2. Jared Young had 2 doubles. Darius Hill and Nelson Maldonado both had 2 base hits. Game 2, Smokies looking to win their 5th straight game. Bottom of the 1st inning, Christopher Morel picks up right where he left off in Game 1.
And the pitch swing and a high deep drive way back to left field. That one is long gone off the top of the scoreboard. An atomic blast. And it's 1-0 Smokies just like that.
That was Morel's 3rd home run of the day. He would drive in 5 runs between the 2 games. Bottom of the 4th inning, Jared Young, he hit 2 doubles in the first game. He would take Reed Detmers deep in the 4th inning of Game 2. 2 solo home runs for the Smokies off Reed Detmers. That put the Smokies up 2-0. That's all the offense the Smokies would score in the nightcap, and that's really all they needed. Javier Assad was in cruise control for the 4th straight start. Assad was lights out. He went 6 scoreless innings in Game 2, allowed just 2 hits and struck out 3. He earned his first victory of the season. Got some help from his defense as well. Top of the 6th inning, 2 outs, tying run at the plate. Luis Aviles Jr. grounds one to Reve Garcia at 2nd. He picks a short hop. Top of the 7th inning, Smokies trying to close it out. Kane Eckert finds himself into some trouble, but blows a fastball right by him for strike 3. The Smokies win the nightcap 2-0.
There it was right there. The Smokies with a win last night in the opener 9-2. They win the nightcap 2-0. They've won 5 straight as we take a look at the standings. The Smokies, even with 5 straight wins, are still 10 games under 500, but at 20-30 and with some momentum and still a lot of baseball left to be played, they're still in the race. And Major League Baseball, Minor League Baseball got together this week and announced that there will be a postseason. That was something that until Wednesday we didn't expect. We didn't think there would be a postseason, but there will be. Don't count the Smokies out. I know they got a long way to go at 20-30, but this team is young and they're starting to get experienced, and they're pitching and they're hitting and they're on a roll right now. Hey, it'd be a great time to join us at Smokies Stadium tonight and tomorrow, taking on the Rocket City Trash Pandas. And we have fireworks after both games of the series that are left. So that's tonight and tomorrow. The Smokies and the Rocket City Trash Pandas come on out to Smokies Stadium. Fireworks after the game for both of those as we move forward. All right, look, when we come back, we're going to talk to Jared Young. He's been just I'd say a big spark for this team, and it's great to have him back in a Smokies uniform. He joins us on Smokies Insider right after this.
Fantastic deals. Let's go inside and take a look at all this great Tennessee Smokies merchandise. We got a shirt for the women in your life. We got a shirt for the men in your life. We got a beautiful 3/4 sleeves, and we even got a ball for the little sluggers at home. Wow, look at all these hats. We have a baseball cap for any situation. We got ones you can wear to work, perfect for birthdays, holidays, when you hit the course. That's a home run. Do you got a new rookie at home? Well, we got new Smokies gear to make sure they're kitted out as well. Make sure to meet me, Crazy Jay, and my Smokies friends at the Goatees locker room, or order at smokiesbaseball.milvstore.com.
Parents, did you know the Smokies Stadium Performance Center is the perfect place for your child's next birthday or celebratory party? The venue includes 3 batting cages, inflatable bounce houses, Wi-Fi, and plenty of room for customizable activities. The facility is available for rent all year round and can be set up to your needs. Call us at 865-286-2300 to book your next party today.
Welcome back to Smokies Insider, and it's great to be joined by Jared Young, and it's fantastic to see you back in a Smokies uniform. How you been?
I've been pretty good. It's really nice to be back. A little bit longer of a rehab than I would have wanted, but nice to be back and nice to be on a winning team. Yeah,
take us through the injury. I know you dove for a ball and it looked like you injured your shoulder. That was in the very beginning of the season.
Yeah, I think it was like the first or second inning of the 4th game of the year, and I dove to my right for a ball and separated my shoulder and tore some ligaments and stuff in there. So a little bit of a long rehab coming back, but back now, and I feel pretty good.
Yeah, and you look pretty good too. You've been a real spark to the team. What'd you miss the most when you were out of action?
Obviously, the playing in games and whatnot is so exciting, but also just being around the whole team and the team atmosphere. When you're winning and things are going good, nothing really beats it. So coming back and having the team play good and feel like I'm contributing is the best.
Yeah, I felt like the team really needed you too. Your ability just to play defensive first base, and people don't realize how important that position is. Obviously you do because you play it.
Yeah, I'm comfortable with it. I take a lot of pride in just trying to be solid out there. And if there's one thing you can do at first base is be consistent and solid, and it'll help all the other infielders and make them feel comfortable. And that just pays big time dividends.
Coming back to Double-A, we missed last season because of COVID. How motivated are you to kind of get back to where you were a few years ago when you were the Cubs minor league player of the year?
Yeah, I think it definitely put a little bit of a chip on my shoulder. I know there's so much more in me, and I spent a whole year here, and you watched it, and it felt like the whole time we were just kind of waiting for me to get going, and it kind of never came around. There was flashes of it, of course, but I feel like if I can be consistent and solid, the play will kind of take care of itself if I stay the course and just be who I am.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And you've had success. I mean, I've heard from so many people that watched you play in A-ball before you got here to AA South, which used to be the Southern League. And I feel like this series, now that you're back, there's just a different comfort level for you. And you're not old. I mean, it's not like you're up here at 28 years old. I mean, you're still a young guy. But I just feel like I look down there and I see a veteran because you have played in so many games.
Yeah, and I try to use that as much as I can. Like, experience is knowledge, and I've been here a little bit longer than most of the guys, and even though I might not be older than them, there's a lot you can learn, and struggling, you definitely learn a lot. So I just want to kind of get back to the old ways of how I feel and how I play, but then use the kind of knowledge of being here the whole year and maybe even be a little bit better.
Yeah, and look, you never know what's going to happen in the big leagues, but it's got to be a little bit of a motivator as well when you see some of your former teammates in the big leagues.
Absolutely. It shows you how close you can be. And if you take care of your business down here and don't get too far ahead of yourself, you're really close. I think things start to get kind of a little bit cloudy if you start thinking like, oh, I want to move up or I want to be in the big leagues. That's when things can kind of spiral. So if you just stay here and take care of business here, everything else will take care of itself.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So what was COVID like for you? You're from Canada. So were you back home for that? Did you stay in the United States? And what did you do?
I stayed in the United States for most of it. I was in Arizona and I lived there for basically the whole year, but I went home at Christmas and I spent 3 weeks in Canada with my family at Christmas time and then came back. And kind of the whole reason behind it was I wanted to stay ready and you never know what could have happened, right? We could have played baseball. We could have gone to the alternate site or any of that. And I wanted to be as ready as I could and kind of put myself in the best situation. So I stayed down here and trained basically the whole year round.
Right. So just hit batting practice and through and all that stuff.
Yeah. Just like practice, no games, obviously, but tried to stay as ready as I could. And if they called my name, I wanted to show that, I took it serious and I was ready to go. Right.
Let's talk about some of your teammates. I feel like this Smokies team, I know the record hasn't reflected it yet, although I think that things with you being back and a couple other guys getting healthy as well and a lot of this young talent, I feel like this team has something. I mean, like that you guys are dangerous. When you look at the roster and some of the guys you're playing with, give me a couple that stand out to you where you're going, this guy's talent, like a Christopher Morel who Friday night, hit 3 home runs in a doubleheader, or Brennan Davis or Darius Hill or, whoever.
Yeah, you go up and down this lineup and you said it perfectly. It's dangerous. And yeah, you hit the nail on the head with Morel. He's ultra talented and Brennan's crazy. And then even guys like Zach Davis, think about him. He might be the fastest baseball player I've ever seen. So it doesn't take much, and he's on base, and all of a sudden he's on third. And then it sucks with injuries. Like Levi Jordan's about as solid as they come defensively and hitting and whatnot. And it's just, and Miguel Amaya, he'll be coming back. He's a little hurt right now, but then you got another solid prospect behind the plate. And it's like, if all the pieces are there and everyone's playing well, this is a dangerous, dangerous team. So it's still early. Still got a lot of time, and I'm glad I'm healthy and can hopefully contribute and kind of kick off a really good second half. Yeah,
no doubt, man. Well, last question, nothing to do with baseball. Give us a fun fact about Jared Young, something that we should know.
Oh, fun fact. Breakfast foods. I could eat them all the time. Breakfast is my favorite meal of the day. And being in the minor leagues, that's something that I love, is you always got time to go for a good breakfast. And I don't pass up any opportunity.
So do you ever hit like Pancake House, Waffle House? There's all these places in Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg.
All over in Knoxville. I've gone to a bunch of them. And then on the road, hopefully something's near the hotel. But if it's not, I'll try and find something.
You'll get there.
I'll get there.
That's awesome. Well, good luck, Jared. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Anytime. Thanks, guys.
That's Jared Young, Smokies first baseman. We'll be right back.
locker room where we have fantastic deals. Let's go inside and take a look at all this great Tennessee Smokies merchandise. We got a shirt for the women in your life. We got a shirt for the men in your life. We got a beautiful 3/4 sleeves, and we even got a ball for the little sluggers at home. Wow, look at all these hats. We have a baseball cap for any situation. We got ones you can wear to work, perfect for birthdays, holidays, when you hit the course. That's a home run. Do you got a new rookie at home? Well, we got new Smokies gear to make sure they're kitted out as well. Make sure to meet me, Crazy Jay, and my Smokies friends at the Goatees locker room, or order at smokiesbaseball.milvstore.com.
Parents, did you know the Smokies Stadium Performance Center is the perfect place for your child's next birthday or celebratory party? The venue includes 3 batting cages, inflatable bounce houses, Wi-Fi, and plenty of room for customizable activities. The facility is available for rent all year round and can be set up to your needs. Call us at 865-286-2300 to book your next party today.
What do you say, everybody? It's time for your favorite show and ours. It's time for Mick's Beer Review with Crazy Jay. What's up, dude?
Oh, I'm having a great time. Beautiful day for baseball, even better day for beer.
Yeah, well, look, they go hand in hand.
Oh, they
And
do.
what I got to tell you is that we're hitting right now Hee-Haw. It's a Johnson City brewery that has taken the Volunteer State by storm, okay? And these beers are fantastic. And when you come to the stadium now, JT, you'll see that there's Hee-Haw at the Yard, which you can get so many of the different type of Hee-Haw beers that are really becoming huge in this state. And today we're doing the Babe Ruth of beers for Hee-Haw, and that's their Dunkel.
I mean, I don't know if maybe I'm going a little far saying this, but this is probably the most famous Tennessee craft local beer. It's probably come out of here.
Yeah.
Come out of the state.
No,
It's
no,
by
I think you're
far-
right.
It's knocked it out of the park in terms of being small, but still gaining huge ground.
Well, look at the can. First off, I love the can, and I've said this before. This right here is, if you go to Johnson City, over there, maybe you catch a Cardinals game. I guess, well, now, not the Johnson City Cardinals anymore, but the Johnson City baseball team, it's right up the street from the stadium. Oh, you looking at my jersey?
I'm always looking
got that. And basically, this is out there, and they've made a caricature of it.
Yeah.
And the beer itself is fantastic. It's a World Cup beer, Bronze Award winner, right? And I think it's even better than that. And like Dunkel, people are like, well, what's a Dunkel? And it really is a style of beer that you wouldn't think of in Tennessee, but these guys have found the perfect crafting of it.
Especially with they throw you off with the name Hee-Haw. You think like, oh, we're country boys, but they're punching way above like their weight class. They're breaking stereotypes, making delicious craft beer. But I'm glad you asked what a Dunkel was. Dunkel is German for dark. That's all. It describes amber, dark-colored beers. And I'm pretty sure we cracked this open and poured in this cup. I have a guess of what color it might be.
Yeah. Well,
I have an idea.
we're going to get there, but I'm going to hand you this beer, and I'm going to let you tell us a little bit more information on this Dunkel. I will tell you that this particular beer was canned on March 24th, 2001. It's in its fresh zone right here. When we open this up...
2021.
Yeah, 2021.
Not a 20-year-old beer.
No, not a 20-year-old beer. But when we crack this open, though, I'm going to be as excited as someone that just turned 21.
Oh, yes. Well, let me tell you, Dunkel, Munich-style, dark-style lager. There it is again. They use Munich hops in these as well, which are something about Munich. They know how to party and grow hops. It's a 5.5 alcohol volume, a 25 on the IBU, so if you're not into the IPA bitterness, this might be one up your alley.
Very low.
And here is their blurb. Rich, deep, and complex. Our Dunkel is many things, but heavy isn't one of them. This award-winning, classic German-style lager is the beer that started it all for our brewery. Take the time to savor it slowly, and you'll find flavors of biscuits, coca, and caramel. To enjoy life on the dark side, just say Hee-Haw.
Yeehaw! All right, 16 fluid ounces, one pint, brewed in Johnson City. Let's go ahead and make like a wagon wheel and crack this thing open and pour it.
See, I'm excited about that not heavy thing.
Yeah.
Beers like Guinness.
Watch this pour right here. Crazy Jay. Look at that. Look at that.
See, you're better than me.
Oh, this is a lot of practice. This is how I got through COVID right here. But look at that. Dark beer. It's got just a touch of head on it. It almost looks like a Coke.
It does. If you get it like right in the sun, you kind of get that amber color coming through.
It smells like, it kind of has like a chocolatey type of malt type of smell to it.
But it's not as assaulting as like a Guinness is.
Right,
something more stouty.
Yeah, well, let's go ahead and try it. And good to see you again. Cheers.
Oh, happy to be.
See if you can get some in your beard again.
I'm sure I can.
I love this beer. I mean, I love it. I mean, I may grow a beard just to be able to save some in there.
Take it
I mean,
with
that's
you.
what it's all about. Like, this is what craft beer is supposed to be about.
Yes.
Doing something different, taking a style that's from another land. I've never been to Germany. I did take 2 years of German in high school. Guten Tag, everybody. But I'm going to say Auf Wiedersehen to this beer right here, and down the hatch it goes. I love this particular Dunkel. I'm not a big Dunkel guy, but they've been able to craft this thing with just enough hops and flavor. At the same time, it has like a little bit of a sweet taste to it. And even in the summertime, because they haven't made it so heavy, you can sit here on a hot day, drink this beer, and you feel really good about it.
100%. Like it still does. It has those dark beer tones that you're looking for when you want a dark beer. That chocolate, coffeeness. But it, like you said, it's still somehow refreshing, which is amazing for a dark beer to still be able to kick back. And I'm not like, I'm getting full. It's not like drinking bread or however they say it with those heavier beers.
Yeah. Come to the stadium. You can get these at the Hee-Haw at the Yard. You can get it in the batter's box. You can get these all around the stadium. We're going to do the work for you guys, okay? We're going to try every beer at Smokies Stadium so that when you come, you know that Crazy Jay and Mick have got your back. At Smokies Baseball, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, anywhere you can find Smokies, you're going to find these two guys here. Cheers, everybody.
Enjoy the games.
Welcome back to Smokies Stadium with Frank LaSala this time. I'm Mick Gillispie as you hang out with us here for Smokies Insider. What a show it's been. July the 3rd, 7 o'clock, the Smokies take on the Rocket City Trash Pandas today, and there will be fireworks after the ball game, and that's the same scenario tomorrow. It'll be the same deal. The Smokies and the Rocket City Trash Pandas at 7 o'clock, fireworks after the game as we celebrate America. Right, Frank?
The best holiday weekend of the season.
Yep. And I'll turn your microphone on so you can say it one more time.
It's the best holiday weekend of the season.
All right. Well, you said it not once, but twice. Let's get into the starting lineup for this Red Hot Smokies team. 5 straight. They go for 6 tonight. If they win tonight, they get a chance to try to sweep the series tomorrow, but not before we get ahead of ourselves. What's going on tonight, Frank? Give me this lineup.
Here's Mark Johnson starting 9. Darius Hill starts it off, had 2 base hits in game 1 yesterday, drove in a run. Christopher Morel was the real story in last night's game. He's the center fielder. He hit 3 home runs, Mick, in last night's contest, 2 in the first game, 1 in the second game. The home run he hit in the second game went 428 feet. Carlos Sepulveda is the second baseman, batting 3rd. Jared Young's the first baseman. He joined us earlier on Smokies Insider. He had 2 doubles and a home run yesterday. Brendan Davis, the Cubs' number 2 prospect, is in right field. Andy Weber's at short. Chase Strumpf over at third base. Has an RBI in back-to-back days. Tyler Payne catches, and DJ Artis is back in the lineup. He's the designated hitter.
All right, Frank, I guess that does it for us. But again, I hope you're having, wherever you're watching tonight, a great Independence Day weekend as we celebrate our country's independence. And look, we got fireworks tonight. We got fireworks tomorrow here at Smokies Stadium. You can also follow all of the action, Frank. And you know this as well as anyone. You can watch all of the games on MILB TV from the first pitch to the last out, and even a little bit of the pregame and postgame on there as well. If you have an MILB TV membership, you can watch all of those, all the home games with our call on it, and that includes tonight at 7 o'clock. You can also listen to the games, whether we're home or on the road, through our SmokiesBaseball.com web app. You can listen on the computer, you can listen on the phone, and you can log in and click and listen. And you can also check us out at the Sports Animal. That's our home for Smokies baseball. The Sports Animal will be on there tonight starting at 6:45. Frank hosts the pilot pregame show. And you know, Frank, it should be award-winning. You'll be on there tonight, the Sports Animal, 990 AM and 99.1 FM.
Yes, 6:45, the Pilot Food Mart's pregame show. Pretty good Hampton Inn and Suites keys to the game tonight. A little teaser.
Now check it out. Hey, guys, for Frank LaSala, I'm Mick Gillispie. Thanks for hanging out with us. See you at the park. Have a great